The Bills look like the best team in the AFC, according to John Sonoma Breach. But are they the best team in the AFC, John S. Breach?
That is a good question.
Because Lamar Jackson is an MVP for his team, and we can argue whether Josh Allen's an MVP as well. He'll be in that conversation. But it feels like the Ravens go as Lamar goes, and we quietly don't mention that defense being so good.
All I'm going to say about this game is that, look, final score 23-7, yes, but I wasn't overly impressed with the way the Ravens played. I mean, honestly, it is like Jacksonville went out there, shot themselves in the foot 4 different times in the first half. I mean, the halftime score probably should have been 21-10 Jacksonville, and Baltimore shut them out, but not because of anything Baltimore did. Jacksonville just forgot how to play football anytime they crossed the Ravens' 50-yard line, and Brandon McManus can't make a long field goal. And so, if anything, that made me more concerned about the Ravens versus, hey, the Ravens dominated, won by 16. But yeah, I mean, Lamar Jackson doing Lamar Jackson.
Are you concerned about the Ravens? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not concerned about it. I'm just saying this is a team that hasn't made it out of the divisional round in 10 years.
Okay.
And
well, by the way, real quickly, if you were interested in this, I guess they haven't updated the odds yet. They can't have, because Dak Prescott is ahead of Lamar Jackson on the MVP odds at DraftKings. But you get Lamar Jackson at 5-1 on DraftKings right now for MVP. I think that's a pretty good bet.
Lamar
5-1.
Yeah, I didn't hear you said.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They haven't updated from the afternoon games. Like, yeah, Brock Purdy's -190, Dak +450, and Lamar 5-1. I think Lamar's a really good bet there.
Anything else, Reach?
Well, I agree with Princeton just because they have some big games left. I mean, the 49ers on Christmas, and they have the Dolphins. And those are 2 huge games where if he goes to San Francisco and outduels the MVP leader, that's going to be a little MVP odds bump, and the voters will see that at the end of the season. But yeah, I'm not worried about the Ravens. This team is good. I think it's them and the Bills, top 2 in the AFC as far as who's playing the best football right now. I am just mildly concerned that they did not look great on Sunday. The Rams almost beat them in Baltimore in bad weather. I think you're talking about
playing 2 good teams. Okay, I'll push back here. One, the Rams, that was a game the Rams knew they go in there and upset the apple cart there, beat the Ravens on the road, and all of a sudden they're in a really, really good spot for a playoff position. Then this one you have, by the way, this is a crazy stat. Led in the final 2 minutes in each of their first 14 games. Remember, Wilson, when we were trying to answer the question, why do the Ravens lose these games? And we had no answer. Mm-hmm. Did we do that? Maybe I did it with somebody else. Well, the point being, it was maybe some other guy on HQ. The point being is, I think the answer is they've led 90%. The first team since the 2005 Colts to lead in 90+% of the minutes through week 50 of their first 14 games, which is just first 13 games, maybe, which is just an insane stat. They showed it on Sunday Night Football. My takeaway from this was Lamar, 12 carries in this game for 97 yards, 8.1 per carry. He is now using his legs. They are activating his legs on design plays or more scrambles if they need to. He was really, really conservative with his legs for the first 12 weeks of the season, or 13 weeks and 12 games, whatever you want to say. And now over the last 2 weeks, he has been running more. And I think that was by design. I believe the Ravens wanted to keep him completely healthy, didn't want to use his legs, wanted to have – you saw how many times in this game did they use Lamar's legs to get 3rd and 4th down runs where it's like on short, and they would sort of just boot him out and have him like squirt around the end and pick it up so easily. I feel like this is something that they've had in the playbook that they've been saving. They want to use in these clutch situations when it's bleep cutting time and you're trying to get down to the nitty gritty and win these games to get that number 1 seed. And I thought he was good as a passer, maybe not great in this game, but made some just improvisational plays that were outstanding, ran the ball really well. The Keaton Mitchell injury sucks because that looked like it probably a season ender. He was averaging 8.1 yards per carry when he went down. He was such an explosive addition to that. But Isaiah Likely filling in for Mark Andrews, I think the Ravens have done a really nice job. Kudos to Eric DeCosta for building out this roster with depth. So when these injuries happen, Keaton Mitchell, Mark Andrews, J.K. Dobbins early in the year, like these injuries happen, and they have guys who can replace them, and they're still in good shape. And defensively, I'm not worried about this team. I think they played 2 good. I think they had 2 good opponents. One with the Rams coming in looking hot, and then 2 on the road in Jacksonville in primetime. I'm not concerned about Baltimore at all. I think it's Baltimore Buffalo AFC Championship game for me right now.